How's it going, everybody? XRP holders, I gotta tell you something immediately. I saw about 10 hours or so on X that Bitcoin whales were going in. They saw something, a $390 million whale opening a long 40X, liquidation $96,000. I saw it and I'm like, yesterday, I'm like, I'm going in. And I opened up some plays, XRP, Bread. I opened up, a few other ones. I told my community, and we're green. Waking up this morning, and we're green. Now, it's Sunday, right? Yes, it is. So I'm already seeing here on my Apple Watch 104,000, which is good for BTC, guys. When I saw Bitcoin just flat the last week or so, I'm like, that's bullish, because by now it could be, a sign of we're losing steam, we're losing momentum, and now we're gonna go back to the 102, 101, or even under 100,000. But I think we are building a nice position consolidation at 100,000, and that just helps everybody. Even though dominance is heavily tilted for Bitcoin, XRP, guys, 2.30, that's the lowest. 2.30 per 1 XRP. That's so huge. I love it. Now it's 2.40. Now you might say only 10 cents, Oscar. What are you getting so excited? Well, because if you're buying little by little, like Michael Saylor. Now, I'm not Michael Saylor, guys, but the guy, $60 billion accumulated in Bitcoin. 60 billion. Go to his page. We always show you guys that. And that page has been all the way down to 39 billion, 45 billion. Now it's 60 billion at just 100,000 Bitcoin. Now, if you want to replicate something like that, XRP holders, what are we supposed to do? Well, we're not going to be in the billions, right? And that's fine. That's too much money, to be honest with you. I think multi-millions is a blessing. And if you are using XRP to get to that point, good for you. I told you yesterday, you need more XRP, and today, this is why. Guys, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notification bells, and welcome. Last day here in San Antonio. It's been a while, it's been pretty nice going back home. But now, what's first thing that we gotta do? Well, I heavily encourage you to click the first link down below and join me on BTCC, just because I do want you guys to give it a try. There's demo trading and live trading. Try demo trading first and use the company's money so you don't lose any, risky, right? But if you're making a lot of money on demo trading, just know that you cannot withdraw it. Use my link down below, get a bunch of bonuses, a bunch of perks, and sign up. Second link down below, traderamos.com. I show you step-by-step, guys. I give you the free trading group, which I'm using right now. We have about 40 people or so, little by little, guys. So thank you for joining. Now, on to the action. Where next? Well, it's early today, Sunday. I wouldn't be surprised if we have some choppy waters, but it just comes to show that crypto is in a better place right now. Donald J. Trump, the SEC, the Fed, there's a lot of bodies that we're waiting for. China, the US. I think going back to this trip, Trump established a much better presence in the world. And everybody's watching that, right? I know we still have conflicts. I know we still have wars. I know we still have issues ahead. But if you ask me, it feels like a much way better situation now. I know Ukraine and Russia are going to be having some conversations, right? Some talks, which is a blessing for the world. No one knows what's ahead, but for those kinds of situations, right? Like wars and countries. But one thing I know is ahead, guys, as an XRP holder, is that we're going to be very well. Like Bitcoiners right now, they're thinking a million plus. Just let me tell you guys, if you're holding XRP, if Bitcoiners say a million plus, why can't we say $10 XRP? Such a ridiculous statement. That's just 5x. That's literally just 5x, guys. Well, actually 4x, because 2.40, 2.50, so it's less than 5. Can that happen? Of course it can, right? At 20 plus X in the next years, and you and I will be set. Now, remember, do we want to buy at $10 per one XRP, guys, there's gonna be people who are gonna be rushing, running, and sprinting to buy that kind of money for XRP. Go ahead and get all those perks. I got BTCC. I got Wix up to 30,000 welcome bonus. Shout out to my Wix fam. And I also got Blowfin. Shout out to Blowfin, guys. Links down below. We recently partnered up with Blowfin. That's another big exchange that I met in Dubai too. They've been reaching out to me. There's great people too. So check them out. Links down below too. And Bitunix. So you realize, guys, all these exchanges, not KYC. What happens when you KYC? I mean, you tell the exchange who you are, and anything, any problem, at least they know and you can get verified. But on the contrary, what happened with Coinbase just a days ago, right? Bad actors in their support system, they got bribed by other bad actors, right? Bad apples got bribed by bad actors, and at the end of the day, they release some company data and people lost money, and Brian Armstrong comes here, tells everybody, oops, we messed up, but we're gonna pay back, which is good, right? $20 million for anybody who can get information on those people. Now, do we think that's the right way to do crypto? That's one of the reasons I'm like, I can take care of my privacy and I can take care of my security. That's why we utilize no KYC exchanges. You utilize them, you make your money, and then you go get your XRP out. That's what I do. I'm telling you what I'm doing. Do what you want. Getting my XRP out and putting it in my wallet. That's all I do, guys. That's literally all I do. And I've been telling everybody because I will never leave my XRP or crypto on a non-KYC exchange. It's good to use and get all those perks and monies and trade and get rich, but actually custody your crypto is not a good idea. Just wanted to throw that out there because it's a beautiful day. It's birds chirping. That's really nice. And right now we're gonna really have some good breakfast and just enjoy with the family and relax. But yeah, I mean, I've been reaching out to my communities and just telling them, like, nice. Like, we wake up 104. I understand this well. A lot of people say, no, we're gonna go down because we're too high. We're gonna go down. I've seen this market before. A lot of people say, hey, no, we're gonna crash. And all of a sudden, the market starts picking up. And then you find yourself buying a much higher price. At 105, 106. Like, just let Bitcoin go to 106 this week. Then XRP is gonna be 260, 250. And we're gonna be climbing and climbing and climbing. And you and I, who you're buying, you're paying attention, you're supporting, and you're a massive XRP Army member, you're gonna be super happy with everybody, right? So that is my message to you guys. Good morning. There's the Robinhood notification. Let me press right here. It's making some moves, right? But the most violent, great moves that we're gonna have, it's gonna be when nobody expects. But there's some people already adding longs. That's why I wanted to tell you about the massive whales on Bitcoin, and I'm sure that there's some massive on XRP, which I've been keeping an eye on that and telling you the latest. Like and subscribe, fam. Thank you so much for watching. Just a quick update on XRP and my mindset. A beautiful day. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Take a look at the links down below if you want to join my communities and support the channel. Peace.